Oh yeah, this heartburn. I'm going to do a little part 2 to my other video. This heartburn, I could definitely do without. So crazy, this heartburn that I get. And I know until I start living off water and fruit, I won't see the other side to the rainbow. I think the grass will definitely be a lot greener. I know my body flow, it's just ridiculous, you know, like I have problems using the restroom, and I literally have to live off water and fruit, and then those problems will diminish. The spots and stuff on my face will diminish, cheeks, my forehead, around my mouth will diminish. And it's so crazy, you know, the depths that I have to go. I know that it's like emergency that I need to start this ASAP, because I've been at my job for I think a month, and I haven't had these anxiety attacks where I have to leave work. I know my other 2 jobs that I had here in Indiana, the grocery store and the movie theater, there were so many days where I would go to work, be completely ready for work, you know, and yeah, I would have so much anxiety that I would just tell my manager I have to go. My anxiety's so bad, I can't even handle it. I feel like I'm going to die. I'll just go home. One time at the grocery store, at the movie theater, I would eat on my lunch break, and I had such a near-death defying anxiety attack that I said never again. But at the grocery store, I was so dehydrated. I don't know why. Not hungry, just really thirsty. On this day, I felt like I was going to pass out and die of dehydration. I had a water bottle, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to drink my water bottle. It's water. If there's anything wrong with it, I could, you know, I'd know because it's water. Biggest mistake of my life. I went upstairs to my locker at the grocery store, and I drank the water, and I swear to God, I will never ingest anything at a job. I left the job, I drank the water, I started having like a death-defying, near-death experience. Had to go to the emergency room. My mom came pick me up, went to the emergency room. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die right now. I don't know why I was so thirsty. I drank water. And then all the emergency rooms were closed because of COVID-19. So I couldn't even, like, be seen by a doctor. But, I mean, thank God that I didn't die, knock on wood, because it was that scary and that bad. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm dehydrated, I'm so thirsty. My body is, like, every second, like, digesting this water. And every second that I digest it more, like, I'm like, coming closer to dying. And it was so bad. Like, I managed to go to the bathroom. It was funny because I managed to go to the bathroom, and I did throw up a lot of the water. It just came up. But even then, you know, it was so bad. And I swear to God, I wouldn't wish my anxiety that I get, I wouldn't wish it, like, on my worst enemy. The anxiety I get when I'm eating or drinking things, I swear to God, I would not wish the anxiety. Even when I don't eat, the anxiety that I get when I don't know what's going on, you know, I try to think of the things that I did the day before, or that day, or before I got to work, and just completely clueless, not knowing what's going on, just thinking that I'm going to die at any second. Usually what happens if I go to the doctor, whether it's like my regular doctor or an emergency room doctor, they usually run a blood test, and they see my organ functions, and they see my blood. If there's anything toxic in my blood, if my organs are functioning normal, if everything's normal, they say I'm okay. They say it's not anything physical. Physically, you're perfectly healthy, you're perfectly normal. It's mental. And they always recommend me to a psychiatrist. And they say what you have, the problem you have is in your head. It's not anything physical. You're perfectly normal and physically healthy. And, you know, they send me home. And with my mom saying there's nothing wrong with you, and the doctor saying there's nothing wrong with you. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to another emergency room, because I'm a believer that, like, you can be dying. Anyone that has or suffers from anxiety, if a doctor tells you you're not dying and you feel like you're dying, you go see another doctor, and you keep seeing a doctor until they do something to make you feel that you're not dying, because you could very well be dying. I mean, I'm always in a state of hysteria, telling my mom and the doctors that, you know, any second I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just like become a corpse. I'm gonna drop on the floor. My spirit inside me is gonna leave my body. I'm gonna become a corpse and die. And it never happens, you know, and I go through days where I'm saying that I'm gonna die and I don't die. I usually just try eating, and I don't take any medications, because medications will make my anxiety worse. So no medications. If anything, I'll try taking a sleeping pill and eating food. And that's all I can do. Sometimes that's all I can do, is just eat food and wait. Wait days, weeks, a week to feel back to normal, to better, to where I say, yeah, I feel normal, I'm happy, nothing's wrong. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who in life who has suffered like I have, but I know that no matter what, I need to save money to fix my teeth and skin. No matter what, if I lost my job, then I another job, keep saving my money until I fix my teeth. Because when I talk about how awful, like what I've been going through, what I've been through with losing my skin and the appearance of my skin, and I noticed it started with wrinkles on my face. And it was funny because it was like 2 years after being sober that, I mean, everything was perfectly normal the first 2 years. I felt left alone. I felt fine. And then it was 2 years after I became sober that everything went to hell. And I was like, and I noticed that it was after I got cats, but I'm like, I'm never getting rid of my cats no matter what happens. I'll have cats till the day I die. I mean, if I ever met someone, I talk hours and hours, endless hours about my cats and my kitties. And, yeah, I wouldn't ever get rid of that. I mean, that's something that brings me immense joy. So, I think I'm going to sing a song and end the video on a lighter note. I know that when I'm skinny and I finally lose weight and I'm a skinny person again, I want to do, I know a million people on the internet have done the video, to the Sierra song Ride with Ludacris. And I could learn the routine. It's a 2-minute dance routine that most people upload 2 minutes to the internet. And I think that I would be a happy person. For some reason I feel like I'm going to fall asleep right now, so I'm going to take a break and I'll come back and sing a song.